depending on the tree, it might be that you can just slip this over the top of the cane and the tree, and then it's nice and easy. Sometimes you'll get a tree that's a lot pushier, and then you've got to do like this annoying rattle. So yeah, just like okay. There you go.
So my name is Rachel Lewis, and I'm a director and a co-founder of Plant One. Plant One is a woodland creation CIC, which means a community interest company or a not-for-profit, and we create woodlands all over the southwest, but primarily in Cornwall because it's the county with the least tree cover in all of the UK. So when Carl and I, who's my business partner, first set up Plant One, we were just kind of like, we want to get trees in the ground. The main thing was that we just kind of wanted to make the process easier for everybody to get involved in creating woodlands. You know, we're about 5 years down the line now, so now we want to, we have like some more thought out plans, goals and aims.
And then it was the T, so we came across to the side.
So you tuck them in as much as possible, get all the roots in.
Yep, down, and then lift up as you go down, I think.
Yeah. So we found that the oak trees did really badly in these tubes. I think it's because they get too hot. Because they're basically... In 25 years, we want to have made another 3 million square metres of woodland in Cornwall. Yeah, our main mission is to create species-rich woodland that's really publicly accessible for people to help, the community get connected back with the land, really.
We won.
You don't know how many we did.
We run 2 different kinds of volunteer days. Well, actually, there's going to be more in the future, but the main one is contributor days, which we call partnership days, and then there's the family days. The partnership days is for anybody who's financially contributed to Plant One to come along and be involved in the woodland creation projects that we do. These are primarily held during the week because they're usually work groups. They're usually companies and groups of colleagues who come along, so it's during their work hours. The family days is just for anybody that wants to come along and get involved in planting days, and they don't have to have made a financial contribution to Plant One or anything. It's just, hey, can I bring my kids and kind of get involved. So those are always held on weekends so that then the kids can come along and nobody's potentially at work, so everyone can come if it's on the weekend.
I reckon we should try and go up to this border.
Yeah, so I'm just checking that.
When you first put a tree in the ground, that's the very first step to taking care of a tree.
Yeah. And then
What we do is once we put the tree in, we come back for at least 5 years to make sure that it's still alive, and if it's not, we replace it. 2, if there's anything in the tube competing with the tree, and that could be grass, weeds, kind of herbaceous shrubs, then we would remove those so that the tree has a better chance at life. And then the 3rd thing is that if it's time, by the end of, if it's time, we would then remove the tube, and we remove the stake as well to give the tree space to grow. So yeah, we do that over quite a long period of time. Some landowners, we've got the minimum 5 years. Some landowners, we have 15-year contracts with them, so we'll be going back there year upon year. The impact that we want to have, specifically in Cornwall, is that we want to increase woodland access. With people, we really want to help connect people back to the land. The UK has some of the least connected adults to nature. In fact, I think we're the worst country in Europe on average. And that means people just haven't had decent interaction with nature. And if people don't, David Attenborough has said that if you don't have a decent experience, like a good experience with nature, then you're not going to have respect for it, and then you're not going to protect it. So we really want to get people that are disengaged with the rural kind of landscape and get them back in it and experiencing nature in a positive way, so that then when they, you know, go back to work or just in their everyday lives, they maybe just think about it a little bit more and they're a little bit more engaged with it. So that's how we really want to affect kind of the community in a broader sense. So the future of Plant One is firstly to do more projects within the rest of the southwest, specifically Devon at this stage. Also, we are planning on purchasing our land, because at the moment every site that we work at is owned by a stakeholder or a landowner that we don't have complete control over. So in the future we want to purchase land, preferably within the catchment of a local river, and that's so that then the work that we have is going to have an impact on the river as well, because we're going to, you know, trees and rivers are inextricably linked. So we really want to make sure that, you know, the land that we purchase has the impact on both woodland and the rivers as well.
Not everyone.
Yeah. It's all of us.